down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A very solid gain of 27. Fournette, a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Brady. And going deep for Hill. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after try forthcoming. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, wide open. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Love. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On 3rd down, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw now. Here's Love. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Brady going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play...
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shadow.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
First down, Packers.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Running right, Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. On second down, right back to Hines. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Brady now on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw, it's Brady. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yianum in there to pick it. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this returnable for Hill. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Always important to first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Flushed out right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brady now to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A give to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady. get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Ali Marpet, the guard, caught there.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack.
Love. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. From the 38, Love. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Love from the gun on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Love. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Love now.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, it's Love.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A second down throw for Love.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Lavonte David. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Brady going to look to throw, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point safely through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Hey, that point 20. Check the 6. Do you want this?
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game.